people who play. Gardner, Ward, Hayes, brilliant. Gardner, Graham, intercepted there by Welsh, hacks his way through. Dogs down towards their attacking 50. Gian Siracusa has to get on his bike. Dawson, bounce terribly. Gilby across to support, then Gian Siracusa behind. A point the difference.
They're going to be rolling up from the midfield now, the Dogs. They've got to lock this ball in.
Clock's ticking, Sam.
Wasn't a bad hit, just didn't come around enough.
It's the extra number. Can you find him?
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Bring in, please. George.
Fisher outside the 50. Lake from behind inadvertently came to him.
Oops.
Now, whose boot did that come off?
He's
Liam
called it out
Pickens.
of bounds. He's called it. Okay, he doesn't know. Let's throw it in.
Yep, it's a break.
It was interesting from that kick in. He had Dawson up the middle on his own, Fisher, but don't think he wanted to take the risk of going central.
Umpire could have helped him a little bit and said he didn't see it. He doesn't know it's a bit rough. Towards the boundary line, taken across by Del Santo.
Well, St Kilda smartly chewing up the clock, chewing up time. There were many of these clearances as they can just to hold it up. The Bulldogs have got to get it into space. Take that risk.
Cross again, tries to flick it down behind. Hayes. Wonderful by Revolt. Wonderful there by Harbrow. Well, there's carnage behind him as Morris gave it across towards Lake, who pumps it in again. Hahn will fly. Knocked away down there by Clark. Hitting the pack hard was Boyd. Taken by Milne. Back to Clark. Floats one to midfield. They come from all points of the compass. Eddie got there first to Jones. One out. There's no help for Harbrow. He knocks it forward. Getting back is Morris. Got boot to ball. Harbrow into ground. Bossicking over the football. Harbrow. Good tackle, Revolt. Hand pass comes wide. Tracked back by Schneider. And then he slipped over. Point the difference, just over 2 minutes to go.
All the players are gone. There's one-on-ones all over the field. The Bulldogs have had their chances. The Saints have been brave in defence.
Montagna trying to dig it out. Griffin.
He just come up in
One
the
more
change.
searching run. Has he got it left in him? Well, he decides to kick. Gian Siracusa missed it. Goddard gets back. Feeds it back to Fisher. Inside 2 minutes. Fisher takes off. Kicks from behind the wing. Down towards half forward. The extra number off the bench. Oh, Harbrow is terrific. If a game was won that way, they're in Australia. Milne came onto the ground through the gates. Suddenly they had the extra man. Boundary throw-in. A minute 44. Tossed in. Flirting with danger there, Hudson. Tried for the clean take. Hayes kicks it down towards the pocket. And it scoots across the boundary line.
Well, this will be the 20th boundary throw in this quarter.
And this is all the mechanisms. The team's in front. You've got the ball of clearance in your forward pocket. You've got to be able to hold it in. It really is a test for your pre-planned defensive setups in this part of the game.
Boundary throw-in. King knocks it down. Cooney lost it. Jones. Del Santo. Look out, Revolt lurking, hands to it, couldn't hang on. Loose ball, guess who? It's a refitting.
Hey, Ben, Stephen.
That's probably touch, but I don't reckon you can pick that. That's been paid a goal 100% of the time in footy.
Simultaneous contact,
Yeah.
I think the Geesh would call that. If he didn't, he will now.
Yeah, they're always going to be paid those. A lot of goals are touched slightly, but not obvious enough.
Not all in this sort of game, mind you. Hayes kicks inside the forward 50. All the Saints are back. It's about time now. 55 seconds. Morris comes to Welsh. 7 points, though.
We've got free ones here.
It's the next kick, though, isn't it?
That's right. Inside the 50. Hahn's got it.
It's good to get in.
2 goals in the context of this game. Just too much to ask.
It's the one Lake's there.
Hahn.
Rewalt. Kazitsky.
Kazitsky in the Leo Barry position.
Was the roll of the dice.
They've done it.
Lake went forward. Kazitsky went with him.
Revolt on his feet. Kazitsky out of defence. High ball, big pack at the drop, falls in front. Saints just want to tie it up. Need to be careful. We've got a ball up, 11 seconds to go, and I was planning it about this time, Bucks, to say what a pleasure it's been to work with you. It's been terrific. I've loved it, but I don't have time. 7 points. Can the Dogs do something here? I doubt it. Time is going to beat them. And St Kilda are going to beat them. St Kilda to a grand final. What a game! And really, that is the nature of the game. The agony and the ecstasy.
Amazing game of football. Only 10 scoring shots in the second half. Both sides. There's no one scored. Rewalt got the 3 goals. How critical.
Tim Watson.
Well, Nick, grand finals are hard to win. They're hard to make, though, too, aren't they?
Judging by that, bloody oath. Super game. Oh, yeah. It was an amazing game. The Doggies, full credit, they were amazing. They've been a great team for the past few years as well. So it's a really hard-fought game, and lucky for us, we were in front of the end.
You had to work really hard to get back into the game, too, after a slow start.
Yeah, we did. We didn't play well at the in the first quarter, and they got away to a good start, but we grounded out. We took a bit from Collingwood last week, the way they fought back and grounded out, and we spoke about that, so it was a win full of real character, I thought.
And I just noticed you had a vomit a moment ago. I mean, how tired, how distressed are you after a game like that?
How's my breath more like it when you're this close?
I'll just move back a bit.
Oh, yeah, pretty knackered, but we use the break and recover and look forward to next week now.
You got one big effort left in you?
Yeah, 2 hours. We'll give it our best shot.
Congratulations, well done, Nick.
Semi-finals for that man, but heartbreak tonight at the MCG.
They didn't leave anything in the tank, did they, the Dogs?
No.
I think anyone involved with the club and their supporters would have to be proud of their efforts, although it's a little bit hollow at the moment, isn't it?
It's amazing. We've said all year, or it's just been statistical all year, no one's been able to get over inside 50 more than 40-odd times. They got inside 56 times, but they still couldn't score. Only scored, 3 goals, 3 in the second half. The Bulldogs.
Let's go down to David Schwartz.
Lenny, we've seen some great efforts in finals, but your effort today was just unbelievable. Tell us about the crowd. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was, mate. We didn't play our best footy, but we knew if we stuck to our guns, we've done it all year, and everyone contributed tonight when they had to, and that was the most important part, and we got the win, mate. It's a great feeling.
What about your legs? A lot of tired boys out there at the end.
Yeah, they were. It was a very high-intensity game, and full credit to the Bulldogs. They've had 2 6-day breaks, and they came out and gave it everything. But, we've done the hard work, so we knew that we'd be there right at the end, and we were.
We just spoke to Nick Revolt, the big skipper. He stood up, and you're going to get something out of him every time he takes the field.
Yeah, exactly right. And, look, he's led the team really well this year, and And, you know, everyone out there tonight played a really big part. And, look, the skipper was there right to the end, and that's what we expect. And it was a great win.
And a big day for your crowd. It's been a long time for them.
Yeah, it has. Look, we haven't had a lot of success as a club, but, look, hopefully this year's a bit different.
You're a star. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Well done.
Just watching the Bulldogs players, as they left the field, half of them didn't want to go. They wanted to. They were imagining that the game was still going to go, that the opportunity was still going to be there, but it was gone. And that's
Goes
what
very quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's blink of an eye. They wouldn't have thought about losing that game or the possibility of it until Nick Riewoldt towed that last goal, and you could see there was a line of about 7 or 8 of them. They went down with their head in their hands, and they thought, geez, it's got to be hard now. But just fantastic work by the Saints, well deserved.
St Kilda march to the grand final. They win by 7 points at the MCG. And this is finals footy.